Less than 50 days away from D1 women's volleyball selection, so it's time for my first bracket projection. That is predicting the entire 64-team bracket. This is not in my own opinion of the teams, but instead my best shot at following the committee's selection criteria and bracketing principles. I predicted the 32 automatic qualifiers and the rest were at-large bids. And this year, the NCAA has a new seeding criteria. They now seed 32 teams across 8 seed lines instead of just the top 16 overall to generate a bracket with better competitive parity. Here's a look at where the top 16 would be with the new seeding on the bracket. The old seeding is in parentheses. So in short, seeds 1 through 4 are 1 seeds, 5 through 8 are 2 seeds. When you get to 17 to 32, you have your 5, 6, 7, and 8 seeds, 4 in each. Now here's the new part. The 4 8 seeds must go to one of the 4 1 seeds for a regional. The 4 7 seeds must go to one of the 4 2 seeds, so on, so forth. So here is the bracket. The top 4 teams overall, or 1 seeds I should say, are Texas, Louisville, Nebraska, and San Diego. The Longhorns I project will be an easy number 1 overall seed, undefeated so far on the season and through the toughest part of their schedule already. Louisville at 2 if they win the ACC, and same thing with Nebraska if they win the Big Ten. I think they'd be up at number 3. My 2 seeds are Pittsburgh, Ohio State, Stanford, and Minnesota. My 3 seeds are Wisconsin, Washington, Florida, and Purdue. The Huskies, I think, could be a sneaky high seed in the eyes of the committee if they finish strong in the Pac-12. Florida, I have projected as the SEC champion, so they're up there as a 3 seed as well. My 4 seeds are Marquette, Penn State, Georgia Tech, and Oregon. My very first team out of the top 16 right now is Rice. The Owls with the number 10 RPI right now up there in the conversation, but a 5 seed. So like I mentioned, I went all the way down to 32, then had to match the 8 seeds with the 1s, 7s with the 2 seeds, 6 with the 3 seeds, and so on in the bracket. If you take a look at the bracket, Texas has Towson, an 8 seed. Louisville has Michigan, an 8 seed. Nebraska has Colorado, and San Diego matches up with Auburn. Typically in years past, the Northeastern regionals are really crowded, especially since we had to go by teams in driving distance, and there's a lot of them up there. But for now, Pitt, a 2 seed, would have Baylor, a 7 seed in its regional, and Penn State, a 4 seed, would have Houston, a 5 seed in its regional with the new seeding criteria. The rest I then bracketed while trying to stick to the curve, but also putting teams in regionals within driving distance and outside of their conference. So there is my first bracket projection in mid-October. I've got this explained times 50 on NCAA.com, so head over there for a more in-depth look. Hope you enjoyed it.